You gotta be a good actor if you want that A-list status in Hollywood, but you know what you need even more than that? Bankability. And this list is proof positive that if you want that staying power, you gotta show me the money. Let's break down the top 10 spots for actors whose movies gross over $100 million. At 10, we got Sandra Bullock at 50%, meaning if she's in your movie, it's a coin toss, and that's better odds than Vegas. At 9, Julia Roberts at 51%. You don't end up as America's sweetheart by mistake, and right from the jump with her role in Pretty Woman, she was off to the races in superstardom. This is where it gets a little interesting. At 8, we got Tom Hanks at 52%. Dude's the mayor of Hollywood, but the awards don't necessarily translate to box office. Plus, he's done so many movies that the average has dropped down. At 7, this one's a little shocking, Angelina Jolie at 53%. Not shocking in the sense that she can't act, but when you think of big box office, she's not the first one to come to mind. At 6, and by far the youngest on the list, Jennifer Lawrence at 55%. She took over as America's new sweetheart because that's what we do, and the reason she's on this list is because she's been tied to major franchises ever since. Less roles plus much higher box office pop. At 5, a tie between Leo DiCaprio and Jim Carrey at 56%. And this is that point where I feel like the name is bigger than the work. Meaning, you see them attached and you think to yourself, I'm gonna go see that regardless. Now this is where the jump gets insane because Brad Pitt and Chris Pratt are coming in at 64%. So next time you think to yourself, oh man, I can't believe Chris Pratt is doing another voice acting role. In Hollywood's eyes, he is as bankable as Brad Pitt, which many consider to be the gold standard. But he's not because we still got 3 more names, and yes, he may be the most bankable right now, but Dwayne Johnson comes in at 3rd place at 69%. Say what you will about his acting skills and the projects that he's chosen up until now, but he is seizing the opportunity while he still can as an action star, and then afterwards he could focus on convincing everybody that he's also a great actor too. At number 2, Will Smith at 72%. Everything in Will Smith's career up until The Slap was strategically planned to put him in this position. He knew when to pick the action blockbusters, he knows when to go for Oscar bait, and Denzel Washington will tell you he is a far richer man than he is, even though Denzel's considered one of the greatest actors of all time. And finally at number 1, and this should come at no shock, Tom Cruise at 76%. He just signed a massive deal with Warner Brothers, he's finishing up the Mission Impossible series. And oh yeah, he's making Top Gun 3 for Paramount. He can pray to whatever alien gods he wants, because at the end of the day, you know what he does? Show me the money! Who do you think should be on this list that isn't? Let me know in the comments.